Hello and welcome along, everybody. How are we doing this evening? I hope you're doing well. We're going to see if anybody come in. We've got a few people watching. Say hello if you come into the chat. I'm just going to have a quick look at today's mods. Ooh, hey, we've got some interesting mods today. Hey, H3 Dodson, welcome along. Oh god, so that's up to yesterday's. Got two new maps today. The Arkansas 4X is just going to be massive. Hey Kurt, welcome along. Dahim is an interesting looking map. I really need to get back to doing my map tours. I really do. And Sharon Center, Ohio. That's oh, this is Tony Miff's map. Tony Miff's map is out. That's very cool. So you definitely should go and check this map out. Tony's awesome. What else we got? We got a case farm all series. I really like that. I have an idea for a mod around this. Well, class try on, going off headers. We've got a few bits that are some nice mods out today. The one production is that no Biggins. Wow, that is an interesting production. That might be useful for something else later. But yeah, that's some interesting mods today. Might have to have a look at that later. Right, let's head back out of here. I'm looking at updates. It's just the DEF pack, and I don't want to update the DEF pack. So we're going to get on with Alma. We've got a fair amount of work still to do on here. I don't think there's anything I need to add. We're just going to start without the update. Partly because I need to take that mod. I need to take a copy of this version of the DEF mod and adjust it, because I'm not a fan of the new layouts that the DEF mod had in this update not too long ago. Wasn't not something that appealed to me very much. Yeah. Oh man, I'm jazzed at the moment, chat. I am very jazzed at the moment. I have so I'm sort of in a transition period. Though you might have seen our final episode of Oak Bridge is up for early access and is released tomorrow. And then we've got a week or so until August kicks off. Well, August kicks off next Friday. So yeah, I'm looking at sort of having a quiet release, a quiet week release wise, and then in August I am looking at hitting a big explosion in content. We're going to be keeping doing these live streams. So live streams, as I've said many times, aren't really going to change. I am planning, I've currently got in the planning the next realism experiment, which will follow on from this, but we're not very far into this. I think we're only like 12 streams into this. So yeah, I want to do a few more streams on this map. And then I'm going to put together a new realism experiment. Hey, going down a rabbit hole, welcome along. Right, where are we on this? We are, oh yeah. So this, got no game sound. This is doing, get the right thing out, there we go. Okay, you guys got sound, I have not. Yeah, there we go. So I am, I've got lots of plans for new stuff. Hey, Cavalier Roy, welcome along. And yeah, so it's gonna be. So I'm currently working out how and what to do shorts wise, and I'm hoping to have a decent number of shorts out on a daily basis. Right, so that's doing that. We were selling off the wheat. That's what we were doing. Unfold that. That is working good. I haven't downloaded the thing you sent me yet, Cavalier Roy. I really must do that because that got me very excited. No, I haven't had a look at it yet. I will have to download that this evening after the stream. It's been a little bit busy over the last few days, so yeah, I might go over here and just go click on that and make sure that's downloaded now. Where is it? Where is it? Whoa! Stay on the road. Why can I not see that? Right. Ah. Is that just people who are online? Ah, there we are. There's what I'm looking for. Stum. Oh, yeah, if you could send me the file again, Roy, because yeah, I didn't download it. Thank you. Hey, Farmer Doc, welcome along. Good evening, Farmer Karen. Welcome along. For those who are a little bit confused at me starting a little bit earlier, I am trying to start a little bit earlier these days so I can get a bit more sleep. Awesome. Thank you, Roy. Right, I think here is where we were delivering this, wasn't it? Wheat price, best place. Grain sell point. Are we at the grain sell point? We're at the grain mill. Okay, tag it. Is it the next one along? I know it's the one over there. I think we were selling it here and it just seems to have changed. Either that or I was selling it at the wrong place. Hey Stevie, welcome along. There goes the train. Yeah, I was trying to rack my brains as to why I hadn't moved on to the actual planting season, and then I remembered we're selling stuff. $26,175. Nice. I've decided my next Let's Play series will not have any contracts in it. I got very, very comfortable doing lots and lots of contracts and earning lots and lots of money that way. I am going to have some supercuts coming out over the next week or so. I've not had any supercuts out for Weiblinger yet. Oh, down the ditch. So I need to get the Weiblinger supercuts are going to start this weekend, and then I'll follow those up with Oakbridge, because of course those two series follow on from each other. We had a series in between, didn't I? I don't remember what the series I had in between was, but I need to do the supercuts for that as well. So yeah, we have a few series to supercuts at the moment. I don't know if it's worth doing those during the week. You know what? It's something that amazes me is that we are coming up to a year. Or we will be a year in about 3-4 months time. I've only done 4 Let's Play series for FS25 so far, which is amazing. Hey, so welcome along. I'm doing all right, thank you. We've got 141 liters. I also think this is probably going to be my last sponsorship I do for a while that we have on here at the moment. Press that, because that is showing me as offline, and that is not true. It's not that I don't think people are doing them as much. When we were doing the daytime streams, it was very different, but I don't think there's the enthusiasm for them as we once had on here. We're gonna do other stuff. Ooh, which reminds me, next Wednesday, I'm going to give away a copy of the upcoming Highlands Fishing DLC. Or Highland Fishing Expansion. We'll give away one of those. We'll work out how many weeks there are between now and the release of Highlands Fishing, because what if it's what we're end of July, end of August, end of September, end of October. How many weeks is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 weeks. 1, maybe 2 Let's Play series between them. Yeah, it's 8 weeks till the 1st of October. Yeah, I reckon that we've got possibly 2 series worth. Hey, Diddle Deets, welcome along. Yeah, those fields make much more sense to me in those shapes. It can't be 8 weeks till the 1st of October. I suppose it can. Oh no, it can. No, I was thinking it's just 6 weeks till... No, it's got to be 9 weeks till the 1st of October, surely. Because we've still got a week left of... Still a week left of July. That's weird. There's a clicking noise. Can you guys hear the clicking noise? Whatever was that? That was in my headphones. 10 works at the other. Okay. 10 weeks. Yeah. Don't scare me like that, Sneethy. Because then it's, yeah, and then it's 4 weeks to the release of the expansion. So 14 weeks. So 7 threes. See, 7 threes are only 21. So really 42 episodes. It's basically one slightly longer Let's Play series. Especially if it doesn't start for a week. That is that's slightly less than that. That's 30. You know what? That's 39. Yeah. Yeah, there's basically, I've got one more Let's Play series, or one more series between now and the release of the expansion. That's nuts. But that does shake things a bit. Karen, cheers. So I got, do you know what, actually, I got some amazing news at the beginning of this week. I mentioned this actually on GD stream, and it's all thanks to you guys. So as you guys know, I am an Icon City partner. Exclamation mark icon in the chat if you want to go and check out. They're absolutely fantastic. Stream Deck icons. I don't know if you can see the, yeah, my Stream Deck, I've got several files and icons on it. That is courtesy of Icon City. You guys have used my affiliate link, and you guys have used my affiliate link more than any other single Icon City partners in the past month, and as a result, Icon City are sending me a brand new Elgato stream cam, which means we're going to get an upgrade to the wheel cam. which is awesome. So yeah, huge thank you to Icon City for that. They're sending it over to me soon, but it's all because you guys went and clicked on my Icon City affiliate link, on my Icon City partner link. Thank you so much. And yeah, if you want to go and check out Icon City, they are awesome, and I love the icons. The icons are great, and it's more than just farm sim. It gives a whole reason to have a stream deck just beyond streaming. It's brilliant. Almost every single game they've got icons, or so many games they've got icons for. Hey Trevor, why can't the 4x map come to console when Giants up to the modders to bring it to console, and yet there's 4x maps that come out on PC but not console? Why is that? I'm not happy about it. So Giants, so the big difference, so I'll explain this. This is the same reason why brands that aren't in the game or that don't have licenses can't come out on console. It's the same reason actually why the 4x maps can't come out. So anything released for PC is treated as the modder directly releasing it. It's very open, it's very easy. You download the file to your machine and then you add it to FarmSim. That's how a PC mod works. A console mod is directly loaded onto the console by Giants, and this is a very important distinction, because it means the Giants are basically the enablers of said mod. So that's why only licensed mods can go to console. That is also why 4x maps can't go to console, because Giants are then responsible for the stability of the console game, of the game on console with the 4x map, and they can't guarantee that it will remain stable on a console, so they can't release 4x maps on console, and that is why. The console ecosystem is very different to the PC ecosystem. I think that's about to change, and I think it's about to change for the better. The next Xbox has me very excited. It is the idea that the Xbox is basically going to become a PC. I did, Richard, which is awesome. Yeah, Tony's map's been released. I noticed that a minute ago, and yes, everybody go download Tony's map. Massive friend of the channel and all-round awesome guy. You should definitely go and check out Tony's map. Which one is it? Let me just bring up this one. Sharon Center, Ohio is the map you want. Which is looking like a very nice map. Yeah, that is looking like a very nice map. Big fields, very big fields. Guess which one you're trying right now? That would be Tony's map. Need new internet card for your PC, can't get online at the moment. Oh no, Farmer Shadow. Actually enjoying it, awesome. Yeah, big field map. Kind of a bit like we're doing with Alma at the moment. Whoa! Although we're doing convoy stuff. Hey, the Harley Farmer. I'm doing much better actually. So For those who don't know, well, actually, I would hope nobody knows. During Sunday night stream, I think it is, I was having a panic attack. Stream was in a wee bit of pain and wasn't doing great, and kind of had a bit of a crash. Still enjoyed the stream, but was generally feeling pretty awful the whole way through it. Yeah, I've recovered over the last couple of days. Feeling really good about myself at the moment. Actually had a really positive afternoon at work, so that really helps. Those 6 acre field is started but harvested with only, oh my god. Right, where's our tractor? Have you really finished this field? Oh no. I might have to quit out the game. Yeah, because it's lost the mouse handle. That's not good. Right, okay. I'm just gonna quit out and come back, and then we'll sort out whether that field has done that. Still play single player, just been using USB memory stick to get the mods. Sometimes happens that Farm Sim loses the exclusivity on the map. Hey, Carter the boss, welcome along. I'm just restarting the game because it's lost mouse lock. And now you're leaving? No! Come back! You can tell I'm feeling better because I'm a lot more perky tonight. You know what? I haven't played Baldur's Gate since I got back from Austria. I really need to. I need to play some more Baldur's Gate. Oh, of course, the other thing that's starting in the other thing that is starting on the 1st of August is my campaign to reach 500,000 subscribers. We are at 46,322. I want to hit 500,000 by the 10th anniversary of 500,000, 50,000 by the 10th anniversary of the channel, which is May the 16th next year. So 5 months next year at August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. So that's 9.5 months. To get 3,678 subscribers. So yeah, so 50,000 minus 46322 divided by 9.5. We need 388 subscribers a month, presuming we don't get any subscribers between now and then. That is the target. Right, so now we need to find out, is this field done? Is it actually done, or is it just saying it's done? No, that field is actually fully mulched, which is fantastic. So I need to go and mulch these bits here. So what we'll do is we'll set the destination for the truck to there. And we'll go and do the little bits that need doing. Why delay to David Bracks have Case logo on them? Because Case bought them. So Case owned David Brown. And the most powerful David Brown tractor would have been the ones which they aren't actually labeled David Brown, but they were still made by David Brown. And they were released right at the end. I think like the 1694 might be the most powerful David Brown tractor, if I remember correctly. Released mid 80s, so 84, 85 they were. I think this has already been mulched, hasn't it? Not. Yes. So it is just the sections of this field that are going to be mulched. I think it's like the 1694 was the most powerful that they ever released. And by that point, they'd pretty much dropped the David Brown branding. It was still a white tractor, but they'd pretty much dropped the David Brown branding. Otherwise, David Brown incorporated Case logo because David Brown tractor division acquired by 1972. While production initially continued at Melton, factory David Brown branding, the change to Case began gradually becoming more prominent, including the addition of the Case logo. Transition was part of the broader strategy by Case to integrate David Brown into its operations and eventually phase out. Yeah. That is spot on, Mystic. But interesting thing is, part of that was, so in the same way as New Holland kept the blue coloring of Ford tractors, Case was originally going to keep the white coloring of David Brown's for their tractors, and the only reason why they didn't was because all of the Case IH dealers in America threatened to quit if the new Case tractors weren't red. So Case tractors, had they not had a hissy fit like that, Case tractors would have been white. How's jobs going? Jobs going very nicely, thank you, Harley Farmer. As I said, I had a very good afternoon at work today. Very productive day, which was nice. Gonna have to. I said this, but we're gonna have to create some new storage space, I think. Although I think we could, a lot of our equipment could actually sit out here. But we do need a, I kind of want to put the combine and the combine and our forage harvester somewhere else. Yeah, right. So that is that job done. We're almost ready to move on to the next day. We're gonna have to get a seeder. I might put a hunt out for a seeder. That's still going. Doug 20091, thank you for resubscribing with Prime. You are awesome. We are aiming for 200 subscribers this month. Judging by last month, we're not going to hit it. So yeah, this Seed Hawk actually. What is the power requirement on this? So that Seed Hawk L. That is yeah. Full drop. Thank you for subscribing with Prime. You are awesome. There it is. 450 horsepower. We don't have the horsepower. This is the trouble. I don't have the horsepower in my and I got 470. Ooh. So that air cart is a steal at that price. Oh. We then have to look for this. And we're currently trying to get this cultivator, which may not turn up. How much is the NZ Extreme cultivator? Say hello to the nice people around the world who you've just barged on my stream with. I'm live.
Oh.
Let the door open. Ow. What the? Okay. Might have to clip that. That's going to be about 6,000, so we might have enough money off this. Oh, jeez. Right. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, I think we had a collision. Let's take control of this. Fantastic. They're not so little anymore. They're going to be 10 then. And that in itself is scary. Do I have a PS2? Not anymore. I used to have a PS2, Ethan, but yeah, unfortunately not anymore. I sold it. I had to at the time. I needed to sell it, but I wish I still had it. I had 2 Guitar Hero guitars, and yeah, little BF crashed my stream. She's so cute. She was after paper, which means she's being constructive, which is fantastic. See, we're still a little bit janky on the YouTube stream. Wait till let's see. Oh, don't. Do I have any PlayStation? Yes, I got PS4. Yeah, I have a PS4. I've got Last of Us and Witcher 3 on it, and Grand Theft Auto 5 on it, and I think that might be it. What age are they now? They're 9. They're 9. They turn 10 next week. You wait till they're teenagers. My niece is well into her teens at this point, and so my brother, so Reva's going through all of that. That in itself is a weird thing to see. My son wants to do some, when my son turns 13, so 3 years time, he wants to do some YouTubing. He wants to have a YouTube channel and things, which I said I will help with, and will be very careful about the whole thing, because 13-year-olds and YouTube channels. One more load, I think. I think you should get Star Wars. I know what RTS is. What is RTS? Stream it on my second channel sometime. Yeah, not quite. How full are our chickens? I might just pour some of this in for the chickens. It's Revenge of the Sith. I was gonna say, I was going through it. RTS. For some reason, I thought you were talking about Battlefront 2. I have a few eggs. Go on mud and turn around. Seedhawk might be a bit mad for this. Came out in 2005. There's a little gap in the fence there. Those chickens are gonna get out. So do I get the Seedhawk? The width on that is going to be nuts, and I'm not sure I'm going to be able to plant what I want to plant. That's my trouble. Although it would also do well for planting contracts if we wanted to do any. I'm very tempted. If we can get the yeah, I think we might buy the if I have a look at cedars. Width on that is 19, 18, 25, 23. Actually, one of the smaller widths. Bought it brand new when it came out. Do you know what? One of the few games I've actually completed ever. I completed Buffy the Vampire Slayer on PS2. Just had to harvest about a quarter of the field, sell the combine and buy a new one with a bigger tank. It's one way to go about it, Sneaky. The other way is to get a second harvester. Finances plus sides of field need bigger tanks, save the rest of the grain and see what we can do for the second one. Right, I think we're gonna get enough money that I can buy this. Ooh. Oh wow, we can save ourselves 20,000. Yeah, if I go with Jules. That adds 8,900. That adds, okay, we could go with those Michelin tires. Oh, Seed Hawk. I'm gonna go with the Seed Hawk. Toe behind or toe between? Which do you think is our better bet, chat? Oh, toe behind is more expensive, so we'll go with toe between. And fill system, a conveyor is an extra 5,000. I don't think we need the conveyor, so we are going to go with this. We can always change it later, so I'm going to buy that. Yes, okay. Right, we then want implanters. Oh no, not implanters. In seeders. We're going to want this. So I'm going to put the Michelin tires on it. And we're going to go with standards. Seed Hawk or Vadstar. We're going to go with her, and we are going with, yeah, toe between. Find that used for me, please. And we'll go for an extended search over 3 months. Okay. Right. Yeah. And now we have to hope we make enough money for both of them. Problem with Revenge of the Sith game is they never released it for PC, and there's no remaster of it. I wish they'd remastered. The best part are the memes. Atkins death sound. Hey Jesse, welcome along. Man 66, cheers. What's the time? My children need to go to bed in a minute. Oh, Samuel Petito, I saw your map. I saw your Arkansas 4 map, 4X map. Yes, very nice. Some very big fields on that map. Congratulations on getting your map released. That's awesome. Hey, Wayland Simlick, welcome along. Right, I might take... so the truck is done. I might take the... Uh-oh. Hello? You're just like... You're just like your favorite K-pop Demon Hunters character, Zoe.
Yeah.
Why is that? Okay. Hello, Ranger. Welcome along. It's madness. It's the school holidays. It's gone a little bit crazy round here. Also, if you haven't watched K-pop Demon Hunters yet, fantastic movie. Right, leave that there. I am having deja vu. Right, we need to head down to the shop. Do I want to head down to the shop and pick that up? Do I need to? Or do I just want to move? I think we'll just move forward. Well, we need to go and get the... All right, that's sitting out there. Okay. Yeah, we got snow coming. Time for some expert reversing. I hope there's space where I think there's space for this. There it is, but I'm not going to get it in there, so we'll just leave that there for now. Hey, KiwiMedic, welcome along. Come back, send me the bet. Thank you, Roy. Oh, no. I do have a fuel tank. I need to get a... in which case I need to get a DEF tank is what I need. I'm good, thank you, KiwiMedic. Right, let's move. Let's close all the sheds up, and then how are my cows for feed? Chickens are good. Oh, we probably should do something about that quickly. Yeah, we're good for everything, but we need to sort some hay. Bale hay. I want to get 4 out. Okay. Should have known that was never going to work. Scolari! Thank you for resubscribing with Prime for your 27th month. You are awesome. Oh, no. Now, this is the only trouble I've got in here. We've got to try and avoid... Oh, no, that's never going to happen, is it? I've done that in completely the wrong place. There we go. Push them out. What's going on today? Hey T-Beast. We are just going to move through the rest of winter. We've got our fields done. We've got no feed for the goats and the sheep. So I'm just feeding the goats and the sheep, and then we're going to move into the new year. Or we're in the new year. We're gonna move towards springtime. What kind of joystick am I using? Hampius. I am using the Hori Farm Vehicle Control System! Exclamation mark Hori in the chat if you'd like to check out for yourself. This is where we feed them. Yeah, that's how we go to feed them. And yeah, 4 is the perfect amount. Oh, wow. Or not. We could do with another 4. Thank you for the follow, Hampius? Hampus? I think we could probably put another 6 in. Those are straw bales. Forget for not paying attention. Put this back. Let's get some actual hay bales. In the spring, I think we're going to need to make more hay bales, but we need to get we do actually need to get the fields replanted, or the grass fields replanted with grass. Reverse, please. Okay. One set. Tried to dry my floor after leaving my window open when it's raining. Oh no, Sea Beast. Before I forget, Roy, I am going to go download that. That one. That one. Cool. I have got that right. Thank you very much. A fan was in the window as well. Oh no. Often get bored after the first 24 hours on a map. Any tips for extending the game? Yes. Branch out from the farm, so do productions and things like that. Set yourself a challenge. So don't just go in there necessarily with a farm full of all the equipment that you could want to possibly farm on there. Make sure that you start with a little bit less than what you need. And then the idea is to each year on the map to earn yourself something. So to reward yourself for playing. So if you want a particular tractor, don't start with that tractor. Earn your way towards it. Landy the farmer, thank you for... Oh no. Cheers. It's actual fact. Right, that should be a decent amount of food for the sheep and the yeah. Excellent. Right. So with that all done, we can now move out of winter. We might end up buying some equipment. We've got 136,000, which is not a huge amount, unfortunately. We might have to go and sell some more stuff. I think we probably got... we've not got any wool, but there was some outside. Cow barn. We've got 5,000 litres of milk. That won't make a huge amount. And we did have... Yeah, we've got a few eggs as well. And we've got a lot of silage, so if we're really desperate for money, we can do a trailer full of silage. Yeah, it's interesting for me on FS25. Next at DLC doesn't fit who 10 pan tie. Really? Does it not? Can you not use it on any of the plains in the middle of the map? Because I thought those would have been perfect for it. Right. I bet the next app pack would fit Cavalier Roy's not Cavalier Roy, would fit Tony Miff's new map really nicely. Right, 8 AM. Right. No more space. Okay, we're gonna have to move some pallets. We have nothing of any in... Oh no, there we go. Our cultivator has appeared in the shop, so we are going to buy that. Yes, okay. Right. And we're gonna have to move stuff around, so I might send the faster tractor up to the shop, I think. So this one, we'll send this to the shop. Go and get the cultivator. You set destination. But and then I want this. I don't think we have a flatbed trailer either. If we could just move stuff out of the way at the goat shed, that would be fine. It's not a huge amount of space here to get stuff out, you know, for stuff to spawn. You might need a trailer. Nope, it's too wide and way too long for the roads and transport mode and won't fit in the sheds. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you'd need to... There's lots of stuff, though, that won't fit in the sheds that are on Utan Bantai. Fact is trying to put more goat's milk out means that and is full. The driveway is full of water. Oh geez. Yeah, I've got to shovel a whole load of stones that flowed off our driveway. Right, that has cleared that off and should allow that to spawn over the next couple of days. Might go and just do the same on the chickens. I don't think that we have got a similar problem with the chickens. Yeah, there's only oh yeah, plenty of space for the chickens. It's fine. Cool. Okay. What's the power on this kit? 300 and 470, and the cultivator we just picked up takes 400. Yeah, so this can't pull this cultivator. It is going to take the Ford. Might have to get another big tractor. Is it the bigger Ford that I got or the smaller Ford? No, it is the bigger Ford that I got. So we might have to go even bigger than that Ford. Thank you, Grayson. But so much for finishing mowing the lawn the next few days. And you know what? I've cut my lawn twice this year. I have not had need to cut my lawn a second time. Denizzy Kira Tully, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the BFN. Always want to one, but they're so expensive. For what this is, think this set is fairly reasonable, to be honest. What about the 6x6? Oh, that's a really good, cool steam fan. It's 600 horsepower. We could get the big boy. Oh, I really want to get the big boy now. Yeah, that's big enough. That's 600 horsepower. That would absolutely do what we need. And it's 219,000, which isn't horrendous. I think we might have maxed out our loan though already. Balance, finances. Yeah, we are. No, we can borrow a bit more, but I don't think we can borrow that much more. Farmers having a, yeah, it's doing the normal thing in the UK where it's dry when farmers don't need to be dry and it's wet when farmers don't need to be wet. I mean, I heard the tracks and trailers running for harvest today at 4-5 p.m. and it was tipping it down with rain this morning. Flooding when they were picking peas a month ago. Wow. Right, I think we can move forward again now. Having done that. Oh man, the other big versatile has come up for 204,000. We just don't have the money for that, but yeah, that would have been useful. Quarter of the crop was tilled under sea beast. That's mad. UK cattle farmers are feeding winter fodder now. Yeah. Man, I feel more energized today, but we've got half the viewers. Ooh. Do we have a liquid transport truck at all? I don't think we do, and I think that's going to be very useful to us. Yeah, we have nothing to sell milk in at the moment. I need to buy that. Right, so we're going to need somebody for the number plate. So let's see who there is. And picking somebody at random from the tractor driver and above level patrons, YouTube channel members, and Twitch subscribers. I am going to put... yeah. Dash. Congratulations to Ember. You have been selected at random from the tractor driver and above level patrons. You channel members and subscribers, your name is going on the number plate here. We're gonna leave everything. We'll take the dolly locking pin off. And yeah, I think we'll leave it basically like this because it's second hand. So let's buy that. Yes. Okay. Right, and then I need to go and get, because I bet we've got enough milk to sell. Yeah, 10,000 liters. What is milk price like at the... Oh, and it's best price for milk at the moment. What have we got? Oh, it's silage. Yeah, so let's go sell the milk. Had enough dry weather for them to work field and plants. Wow. Double cropping it then. We want this tractor for this job. And we could probably do with filling up the DF before we go. There we go. Ah, flying landed on me. So I spent 11,000 to make 14,000. That's not bad. This is what I love doing about doing a series like this, is that I've spent ages doing that green bean harvest, and we've now completed it and we're past, and we're jumping forward a bit to get to springtime. I think we'll probably be able to use our big equipment to make some money seeding and planting. I just hope I can get that big seed around to plant the grass fields, and that is going to be a pain in the butt. We're going to have to cultivate everything first, so I might take February or the second day of February now to go and cultivate, because we only have one big tractor at the moment, and we can't afford to get the second yet. I think it's going to be another harvest before that. I think for the next iteration of the realism experiment, I am going to go back and take a look at the kind of restrictions we had when we were in FS17. For the very original realism experiment, I want to go and see what restrictions we had on that, because that was not easy. Realism. That was hard graft. And I think it may be something like, you know, we can't sell off the farm, or the farm can't count to the final total, or something like that. The way the Realism experiment is set up, and focus me. This is very sleety weather. Oh, there is a mod I want to download, which is adds a bit more realism. Is for crops that you don't need to roll. I need to grab that mod before we start planting stuff on here. Felt like 105 degrees out. Do you know what? I have no idea what that is in Celsius. When I was really small, my parents would talk in Fahrenheit. You know, with the swimming pool, we'd always have, oh, if the swimming pool got up to 90 degrees F, it was great. But I have no idea what that translates to. I unfortunately do not know my freedom units very well. Celsius. Thank you, Devils Man. Wow, 40 degrees C. Jeez. 30 years, 80 Fahrenheit. Right, where do we get the milk from? There. No buffalo milk. I might buy some buffalo. This only holds 8,000 liters, right? And where are we selling milk? At the bakery. Take it. That way. I said, I've got it in feet on here. Take one of the pipe. Yeah. Now, I'm old enough to remember the use of the imperial system, wide use of the imperial system in the UK. I'm not old enough to remember pre-decimalization. Flame 0077, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the BFN. Glad I got rid of the carpet years ago. Well, yeah. If your temperature's hitting 40 degrees, I'm not surprised, Sea Beast. You're going to want something that will cool your feet rather than keep your feet warm. I can't remember how hot it got when I went to Vegas. Oh look, it's melting on the road. That's really cool. Should be able to take the next right, I think. Back of the bakery. Hey, the FS15 lad, welcome along. My fire pit is flooded out. Oh, you know what? We've got a fire pit. I've never lit it. Should do. I mean, we've had some really hot days recently. But I'm going to send this heading back to the farm. And I'll leave you guys following it. I just need to go and check my children have actually gone to bed. So if that continues on, yep, we'll put that there. And I'll be right back. Before it's done. I've never had snow on now after 70 years. Oh no, I love snow in Farmington. Been too many already to have pie this year. When I have time to have, we've had some really hot weeks, and yeah, the last week or so it's just been so wet around. I'll put it this way, so Monday I came home early from work and worked from home for half the day because the rain, it rained so much at work that we were having multiple power cuts. So I had to come home and work from home. I should have refilled my drink while I was up. I might have to go do that quickly. See, I'm much more talkative tonight because I've run out of drink. How about Gamer? Any tips from a new farmer from 22? Lots of it is similar to 22. So if you've got 22, you've got a good grounding. There's lots of really cool bits. The new crops, the beans and the spinach and the peas are all fairly time consuming because of the expense of the vehicles. Peas are a really good crop though. If you got the time, I recommend doing peas, hiring the harvester to do them, and putting them through the production, the small production. They do so well, especially if you're on easy economy. They sell like 8,000 a pallet. They are so good. Right, we need to save. Might start the cultivator going. We'll see. Big baler, yeah, so nothing there of any use. Be surprised if there's any. Ooh. I can't send my big tractor doing that. Oh, hang on. Where's my plow? There it is. 320 horsepower. No, I can't do that. I think we're probably going to want to move forward to another day. Yeah. I know we're in March. We want to be in March. Right. Yeah, we want to be in March. Don't want to move forward another day. We want to get the big tractor out and start cultivating stuff. Don't like that angle. Let's go for 90, 85 maybe. No, 90. Yeah, 90 is the best angle. Okay. Maximilian's the 2011. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the BFN. Are there any mods that allow you to buy land and build subdivisions? That is base game. You can see here, if I put that on this, I have redone these fields. So you can see where roughly these fields were originally. I have reshaped these fields and divided them into different bits from where they were. You can do that base game. Just draw a line of grass across them. Sorry, I'm new. You can build houses that generate income. You can build productions and things that generate income. Houses, I think there might be houses you can build that generate income, but I'm not sure. I do love this ford. CJ, thank you for subscribing over on YouTube. You are awesome. And Maximilian's welcome along. How'd you take a picture like that? That is a mod. It's there's a screenshot mod that I'm using. Not as nice as the screenshot mod that was available in 22. I much preferred that one. It gave you a lot more control. But yeah, this one's quite a nice one. It gets the job done. To work out what I'm gonna plant. See, what do we got? So with our planter, I can do at this time of year not much. We want to do corn, so corn we can do from next month. We want to do soybeans we can do from next month. Ideally we want to do another grain crop, but we can't do barley, we can't do canola. Can we do oats? We can do oats, okay, but we need the planter and we can't afford to plant it, the seeder yet. But we might need to go and do a thing. Busy with work, so not often be able to catch streams these days. Still nice to have you here, Captain Pickles. Welcome along. No, that's slower. Yeah, that's still going 8 miles an hour, so that's about where we want it. Nice wider cultivators making quick work of these fields. Exactly what we want. This is so yeah, I still need to decide what crop is going to go in which field. All of these fields are a bit of a mix from the previous year, so there's no real rotation that we can do on any of these. You know, sort of half the field has been one thing, half the field has been other, because I've reconfigured them all. I think this one is probably our best bet for corn. I think very little of this field, if any of this field, was corn last year. Oh no, actually, yeah, no, I don't think a lot of this was corn. We can have a look, actually. Let's have a look at what everything was. Oh, I have wiped it out, but we had mostly corn and wheat on there, mostly wheat on there, and mostly, yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I think we had corn, actually. I think that section there is corn. I'm gonna bring this down to 10 miles per hour maximum. There we go. Now, next row that we turn around, I'm going to go and get a drink, and hopefully I can go and get a drink and be back before the tractor hits the end of the row. See what happens. It may happen, it might not. Friday, of course, we are back dealing with zombies. I've got to set up the new server tomorrow. Ready for me and GD to restart because, yeah, we lost our save game, and I need to learn that we finish our stream and I go and save the save game. I think this has made these into decent size, less painful to deal with fields. Go, drink. Oh, yeah. Oh, I've only got half a field. Made it! Already back up to 4,000 liters of milk. I think I might see if we can get some water buffalo. Oh wow, we got more lambs. Don't know how much space we have. We're looking good. Yeah, ideally, the next thing I want is to grab field 2. I think field 2 would be the next good field for us, and then we'll extend that field round like that and probably, again, split it in the middle there, create a even sized field with our other fields. We could get some pigs. I don't think we're going to be on here long enough for pigs to be worth it. That's the trouble. 400. We're going to need 500,000 before we can buy that field. My biggest problem. Field 30? Where's field 30? Field 30 is 1.3 million. No, we're gonna have to work our way up. I'm trying to get this area here. I'd probably get 7 and turn it into grass, and 3 and turn it into grass as well. We should be able to make well, we could make quite a bit actually if we needed to from silage. So if I suddenly find myself needing a large amount of money, silage, we've got 540,000 liters. That's worth 120,000 at the moment. To the point where I'm tempted to put a BGA in at the farm, because that would also be a good source of electricity for our loader. Because we're making way more silage than we're using on our cows, so. What mod is that you check the value of the stored goods? That is the time-saving stock check. It is a fantastic mod. Absolutely awesome mod this, and I really, really recommend it. It is available via the mod hub. It is PC only. One of my favorite quality of life mods. It is a godsend. I need to do some mod list videos, I think. If I can eke out a little bit of time to do that. Still some of my most popular videos are my mod lists from FS25, so I think we need to do some more of those. Do people prefer those with top 10 or top 5? Or maybe not top, but you know, 5 must-have mods for Farming Simulator 25. And there's only 2 electric vehicles in the whole FS25 base game? Really? Nah, there's more than that. He says. So there's the electric conversion wheel loader that I'm using here. There's got one of these telehandlers. Thought there was an electric telehandler. Nope. I thought there was an electric telehandler. Non-electric skid steer. Yeah, electric forklift. Gas powered. I've sworn there was at least one electric. No, there's an electric truck, isn't there, as well? Yeah, that's 3. So there's the electric Volvo as well. Yeah, there's definitely more. These roads are shorter now. These electric? I thought there was an electric. Oh, yeah. Skoda in Yak Coupe is electric. That's 4. There aren't many more drivable vehicles. That's the thing. Beyond that. Yeah. Yeah, base game, there aren't that many vehicles. Surprised they don't have an electric category. Yeah. It is one of the big criticisms of FS25 is it's just its lack of vehicles in general. I mean, one of the vehicles that I just listed was added in an update as well. We are going to need another big tractor. I'm worried about the turning circle on that big boy, if we get that. No base game JCB, and yet they put it in their DLC. No base game no base game JCBs. I was fully expecting this vapor. If you're going to put the brand new JCBs in the game and you're going to do a British map, you're gonna put the JCBs in with the British map. That was the thing for me. That was exactly what I was expecting. And the JCBs they're putting into the British map are new tractors, so the icon is not a tractor that has been released by Giants before. It's been released by Ross. Ross's icons are fantastic, and I highly recommend downloading them. But yeah. I'm not surprised the JCB's been held back for the DLC or for the expansion. That made a lot of sense. Because if you're going to want a British tractor to put in your British expansion, I'm just glad we're getting a classic JCB in it. I mean, that makes me really happy. And I can't wait to see what other equipment we get. Hello, Sim Farmer. Welcome along. How is it with you up in Finland? It must be getting fairly late up there for you right now. Kind of got myself into a corner here. JSP, just born and bred British brand, like Bunning, the go-to spreader, exactly, and they've got Bunning in there, which is awesome as well. I just, it would be really awesome to have a couple other things. 5 minutes past midnight, yeah, because it's 5 minutes past 10 here. We are definitely going to get this field done tonight, which is fantastic. Just need to work out what I'm going to do about this cedar. Actually, I might get this this next field here done after this. Don't think the cedar will be a direct cedar. Guess the equipment, the more they reveal, they kept. Oh yeah. We haven't seen all the equipment for the DLC for the expansion yet. Actually, that begs the question: what is on the expansion page? Currently 10% off, by the way, if anybody wants to pick it up. Wants to use my code VF Gaming. Yeah, no further info, no equipment beyond what's already been released. So, yeah. Actually, 10% off. I tell you what, at 10% off, that DLC is damn good value at the moment. Damn good value. I'd like to see a future some kind of New Holland brands with T4, T5, and T6. Yes. Yeah, because we got the T7 in FS25, but we've lost the T6. No, it's not far enough along to be able to do that yet. The details were announced, Vapor. It is not ready to have a go with. I don't know if it'll be ready to have a go with at Gamescom. I'm guessing they won't want people running around the map too much. Whoa. Oh, right. Oh, I've just thought of a really sneaky way to get another. Big John Deere, anyone? Yeah, we could borrow the big John Deere from this ploughing contract. I should have just got that ploughing contract and sent it going in the background, shouldn't I? That is actually very tempting, especially if we're going to be a while doing these fields. Yeah, I'm going to actually. Oh, pants. I didn't get the equipment. Oh well, scratch that. That's what I get for doing that. There's a lag of vehicles that you compare it to 22. Oh yeah. And I've said one of my in fact my biggest criticism of FS25 when it came out was the lack of vehicles. There is at least one piece of equipment for every job that you need to do in Farm Sim, but that is it in a lot of places. And my criticism on that was there are some areas where we have just a single piece of equipment that modders don't tend to create equipment for. So you end up with the entire that entire part of the gameplay for FS25 is forever that single piece of equipment. Devil's Man 66 landing for an 88.94. Do we have a mod in who can give Devil's Man some seeds? We'll be using seeds on Wednesday next week. This time next week, I will be giving away a copy of the Highlands expansion. Is it possible they're lacking those equipment rights? No, ArkAngil. It's just purely that they didn't have them ready in time. That's why we've had a lot of equipment made available via the modhub. A lot of older equipment for FS that was in FS22 has been made available by Giants mods, because the equipment just wasn't ready for launch. Otherwise it would have been base game stuff. And I think even a few of the free content update bits, I think that is stuff that was supposed to be ready at launch. Some of that as well. And just wasn't, for one reason or another. As much as I hate to say it, it does feel a little bit like FS25 was launched before it was fully ready. And I think that's part of the reason why we are seeing a dip in interest on it, because people had a lot of trouble with it. Oh, absolutely, Vapor. Absolutely. I didn't play for the first few months, but was pleased to see it's now much better. Yeah. Oh yeah, the game has massively improved, and I hope we see players come back to it. I think that will happen in the near future. For those who don't know, FS25 is coming to Game Pass in the near future. That has been announced, which is awesome. It is also, we've also got the Highlands Farming DLC. So, yeah. I'm hoping so. I'm hoping that in the same way Silver Run Forest did the Highlands Farming, Highlands Fishing expansion is gonna give a big boost. I'm so looking forward to that expansion. I cannot wait to get on that map. I cannot wait to have a full play around. I want to do forestry. I want to do fishing. I want to do standard farming. That's the series that I want to do on there is going to be an interesting one to try and work out how I'm going to approach it. I heard that people on Realism modding on 17 and 19, they're now hired by giants. This is real too bad it's the old season. Yeah, some of them are. Some of them have been hired by giants and work for giants. Giants has a history of hiring modders. Bob's in Briscoe. Saxlingham is out on the 1st of August. Okay. If that's the case, Mystic, I am going to have to rethink my plans for the next week or so. Saxlingham is a map I have been waiting for, and if he's releasing it on itch next week, I might drop him an email. I want to play Saxlingham, and if I'm about to start a new Let's Play, yeah, I want to do Saxlingham for that Let's Play. I hope it has a yard that I'm looking for, particularly for the series I want to do as well. FSG is previewing it now. Yeah, I'm definitely going to drop Thompson Bisco a message. Noted. I'm sure if you ask very nicely, man of your strategy will get it for promotion. I love Farms and Briscoe's maps. They are absolutely awesome. Vintage Oaks is one of my favorite, if not my favorite map in FS22. It is just utterly fantastic. Utterly fantastic. Data will be on modhub before winter. Is it a 4x or is it a standard size? I think he was making a standard size version, wasn't he? Standard. Oh. I'm tempted to say let's go do the realism experiment on that and finish up on here. But maybe after I've done a series on it, we might look at doing the realism experiment on it. Because it's a Norfolk map as well, which is something that's had to keep it standard for console. Yeah. I didn't know if that was still his plan. He did mention a while ago about maybe an extensive version but PC, but I'm not sure that materialized. He is so Farms in Briscoe is a map creator who started off excuse me, started off in FS25 and the Oaks was awesome map, really loved it. Not very much a beginner's map, but a really good beginner's map. And then he released Saxthorpe, and Saxthorpe was just another level. Thank you, Devils Man. Cheers. And Saxthorpe was just another level, and you guys saw me play the Realism experiment on that with my brother, and I just loved that. Right, I need to hold this up. And then I did, and then Vintage Oats came out, and it was just amazing, just absolutely amazing. And he's just got better and better as a map creator. Hey, Crit Slap, welcome along. Which stick is that? It is the Hori Farm Vehicle Control System. Exclamation mark Hori in the chat if you want to have a look at one for yourself and support the channel while you're doing it. Oh, he is, and he is, yeah. I think he is. I massively rate Farms in Briscoe. He not only builds maps that are really nicely detailed, but their playability is right up there as well. And as you guys know, if I'm looking at a map, I'm looking for those two things in particular. I want the playability and I want the detail, and his maps produce both. And he is one of the best map makers for farm sim, certainly in the British scene at the moment. Absolutely fantastic. Right, I need to get this field here. I got to replant the grasses. Let's turn this to auto. Yeah. Okay. Hey, Thomas Hansen, welcome along. How are you doing in Denmark? The update for this map has only just been submitted to Giants. It'll be ages before it's looked at for PC, before it's near console testing. I think we'll be off here by then. You know how I said a little while ago, there's not many maps that have got me that excited recently. 3 maps recently that are just fantastic. Hey gamers, welcome along. You like Jazz? I do. I don't have him on my desk at the moment. Yeah. There he is. I'm making a very bad joke. Jazz is awesome. He's one of my favorite Autobots, and I think he's absolutely fantastic. Hey, Shadow Fox. Awesome, Thomas. I don't have the original G1 figure on my desk. Still third? Yeah. Other people have dropped off. Hey, Pete, 888, welcome along. So Taxling is finally going to be out soon. Yeah, I know. We've just been chatting about this. I'm going to drop Bums and Briscoe a message. I would like to take a look around that, and I have space in my schedule next week to do exactly that. Well done, gamers. Ooh, for 68,000, I cannot get a lot of cedar. And we're trying to get this at the moment, so that's going to be well over 100,000. Just mod cultivating yourself on Oakbridge? Nice. It is my last video on Oakbridge tomorrow. My interest in the map actually got reignited a bit with my previous video, one that came out on Tuesday. Had a really good final harvest on it. Etruria from Edo Modding is out as well. I haven't looked at that. As I said, I need to get back into doing my map tours if I can. But it's finding the time for all of this. I mean, as I said, I've got a lot of stuff that I want to do next week. I don't know whether to just start doing maps as they're released and then doing previous released maps in between, or whether to just try and catch up. If I try and catch up, I'm just going to have stuff that's yeah. Struggling with all maps on mod has nothing enticing to them. I was saying something similar, Steampam. But I think I've got like a couple of dozen maps that I need to do. I do need to do a review of Tony's map, and I might try and get a review of Tony's map out. I might just start doing them and seeing if I can get through a load. I need to create a spreadsheet of the ones that I've done and the ones I haven't, and probably mix different bits in, maybe. I've got to be careful not to overload myself. Oakbridge in the not too distant future will have some supercuts out. The only I can see is not many productions. Well, I will be fair in my review, as I always am. As long as you've got a few productions in there, that's always good. You know, as long as there's some productions there. As long as it covers the basics, that's fine. It's the maps that have next to none and squander opportunities to put good sets of productions in. I've tried avoiding productions, but putting any in on Oakbridge for a change. I've gone down grassroots farming. Grassroots farming is what I'm doing on here. My trouble with Oakbridge, I've said this so many times. My trouble with Oakbridge is that there are so many places where productions would work really, really well, and they aren't in the map. So the spinnery, the spinnery, the dairy, both have buildings and aren't productions, or just plain old sell points. You know, there's I don't think there's a grain mill because I put in the windmill so that I had a grain mill on the map. But there's, yeah. It's weird because it's got such potential and doesn't see it. I'm hoping Wickham Park is going to have some of these in. I'm hoping Wickham Park is. Oh no! Oh, we've lost mouse control. Farm Sim has lost capture on the mouse. I've got to restart Farm Sim to fix that. So we might finish things up. We've been going nearly 2.5 hours. Hey, is there a... What is that? That the old line? Yeah, that's weird. No, which is fair enough, Pete. And sometimes I have games like that. As I said, with this one, I'm not doing any productions at all. I'm not looking to do productions. We are just farming on here. You missed 4 of your comments. I'm sorry, gamers. I've missed 3 of your comments. Is it going to be I've missed 2 of your comments? You missed 2 of your comments. Oh, where's the first one? Laptop started glitching again. And do I know B-Movie? I do know B-Movie, and your laptop starts glitching again. Oh dear. This missed my map first looks. I want to get back into it, and I've got a perfect opportunity at the moment because kids are on holiday, so I have slightly more time in the morning. Just need to pull my lazy ass out of bed. But I might get up early tomorrow morning because I'm waking up at 6 a.m. and if I finish off the stream in a minute, I'll get enough sleep. So. Meebo5, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. I won't be surprised if boxing you mapped PC only, to be honest. I think that cuts off a lot of potential people to download it. Right. I think we will pick this up from here next time because you can see my mouse is... Farm Sim isn't properly capturing the mouse anymore, so I can't move my... I can move the camera around, but yeah. So let's save this here. We'll finish off this cultivation. We're about halfway through this field, so we should finish off the cultivating on Sunday without too much trouble. Dropbox is still interfering with my save game. There we go. Right. Let's go over to here. Yeah. My mouse is not playing ball. Need to go find somebody to raid. And... Oh! we haven't raided Wheels for a time, and Wheels is streaming. So we'll go raid Wheels tonight. Yeah, so we're going to head over to Wheels, who's a fantastic streamer. I have some thank yous to say before we go, though. I'd like to say thank you to Scalari for resubscribing. You are awesome. To Full Draw B for subscribing. You are awesome. To Doug20091 for resubscribing. You are awesome as well. I will be back on Friday evening for some 7 Days to Die with Gamer Dragon. So come and watch me farm some zombies on Friday. We're starting a brand new save because we lost the last one last week. So I'm going to set up a new server and set up a new save, and we'll see how far we can get and see if the zombies actually kill me as many times as they did last time. We'll be back on Farm Sim on Sunday evening, where we'll be finishing off the cultivating and preparing the fields, and then we'll see if we can get some grass seeded. So please come join me for that. And yeah, as I said, tomorrow is the final episode of Oakbridge Farm. Early access available to harvest managers and above for that right now. So if you want to go and check that out, please do. I also, yeah, they'll be available for everybody else from 3 p.m. tomorrow. Over the weekend, we're going to be starting off some supercuts as well. We've got Paligny to do. We've got we're going to have Oakbridge to do, and we've got the series that happened in between, which I can't remember what it was. That series also needs supercutting, so plenty of supercuts to do that are going to start happening from this weekend. So go check those out as well. For now, though, all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this live stream. If you're over on YouTube, please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Massive thank you to all of my patrons, my YouTube channel members, and my Twitch subscribers. You guys not only help to keep the channels running, but you also help them to grow as well. So thank you so much for your support. It really does mean the world. If you have yet to subscribe on YouTube or follow on Twitch, please do so you never miss a video or live stream from me, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.